Are you ready? Cue my music. Okay, so let's where you step in and you do that. Yeah, there you go. Yes, it's time for Fox 5's Winter Weather Outlook. Cool, gotta sell it, Taylor. We're selling it. All right, let's sell it together. All right, we're being very serious here. Let's hop on in and we'll give you the numbers from last year and we will let you know what to expect here as we both try to balance showing you the graphics and not standing in front of them, right, Taylor?
Right.
Okay, average snowfall here in D.C., 13.8 inches. Last year, amazing. We broke a 5-year dearth of snow, for lack of a better word. We had 14.9 inches, so we were actually a little above average last year. Will that continue is the big question this year, as this is a look at the cities from last year. Taylor?
All right, yeah, and we were more or less kind of slightly near average last year in terms of D.C., but all the East Coast cities did pick up on a good amount of snowfall. Baltimore, the lower end of things, D.C. right in the middle, and then Dulles, Virginia, also Boston. We had a couple of snow storms that certainly brought us several inches of snowfall.
All right, we've set the stage from last year. Here we go. You ready going forward? Cue my cheesy music again as we've got our winter 2025-26 high headlights.
All right, so signals all point towards a big winter swing. So kind of we'll get some warm, and then we'll get some cold, we'll get some snow, we'll get some rain, so all over the place. But what we really look towards is fading La Nina for this year, signals also of the Siberian snow, and then, of course, the easterly QBO, which Tucker's going to talk about what that is. I'm sure you're probably try to guess, and don't guess. He'll show you in just a couple of seconds. So good cold signals for December. So what that really means is that it looks like the winter will be more or less front-loaded in terms of coldness and snowfall. So December, also January, will bring our best chance for snow. We could get maybe 1 to 3 impactful 4+ inches of snow storms this year, and then we're due for the blizzard. We haven't seen one since 2016, so maybe we'll get it this year, but the signals are still looking pretty low right now.
Okay, Taylor, fine effort. What is a QBO? Well, you know, we're always finding what's trendy in the world of meteorology, and this is a quasi-biennial oscillation. I know what you're thinking. I can't leave for work until I learn more about this. Those upper-level winds in the stratosphere. Well, guess what? Typically, they're westerly, and in the last couple of years, they've been westerly, and that's kind of held us back. We think this year we got to change, and with an easterly, and by the way, this is all going to be, we're going to send all this out on social, so if you want to read in great detail about this, you can. But the idea is with an easterly QBO, that's going to really help what we call blocking up in Greenland, a negative NAO, and that will help us develop a stormy pattern around here and a cold pattern. So we really think the first couple months of the winter, December and January in particular, could feature some pretty chilly blasts and some pretty good snow opportunities around here. In fact, we're thinking that December may be snowy, for lack of a better word, maybe a good chance for a white Christmas around here, as we will have a pretty good setup here to kick off the beginning of winter with some snow chances. Taylor?
Right, and like with this kind of setup that we've typically seen in previous years, so here's all those years we all got above average snowfalls in all of them. So that's 2005, 2000, 1989, 1950. That's really long ago. Tucker, were you alive in 1950?
Okay, don't make fun.
Anyway, Tucker just mentioned we have a better chance to get a white Christmas this year. Tucker, how are the chances looking?
Yeah, so typically about 9% chance we get a white Christmas. We'll go with a 20% chance this year, about twice the normal chances. So maybe we get a white Christmas in here. This is our typical snowfall map, and again, we're tweeting all this out. We're putting it all out on social. I'll even do a TikTok of it. We typically get about 10 to 15 inches in that 95 corridor. We think we're going to get, you ready for this? Drum roll, we're going to do above average snowfall this year. About 12 to 18 inches, and you can see the higher amounts, Taylor, off to the west there, including the mountains. So we think we're going to do a little better than we typically do in an average winter.
Right, and to put it more or less into simpler terms, slightly above average snowfall, average or slightly above average, and then in terms of temperatures, it looks like we'll more or less be average or 1 to 2 degrees below. Yeah,
and we got that right there for you. So there's your final tally, 12 to 18 inches of snow locally, with temperatures generally running a little below average, 1 to 2 degrees below average for the winter. All right, again, questions, comments, you agree, you don't agree? Looks like 3 to 4 storms of about 4 inches. I'd get you out of school 3 or 4 times, or keep you home from work, and total about 12 to 18 inches.
I like it. Well done. Yeah. As always, Taylor's my favorite part of the whole process.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, you're very welcome.
Taylor and the music.
Now that we all know what a QBO is, I feel like we can, in fact, go on with our day.
Exactly.
Well, you know, I didn't want anybody getting off to work without that information.
It's very
it's all out there. Listen, we want to credit Mike Thomas. He wrote a 15-page article. It's like a disc rotation. You are welcome to read it.
It's really good. It's
Beginning
really in
to
depth.
finish.
Thesis for the weather department. I love the low signal for a blizzard this season.
Yes.
That was
Yeah.
my favorite
So,
part of the.
just to recap, a little bit colder than last year, potentially, and a little more snow than last year.
You got it.
And a better chance for a white Christmas.
That's key.
Oh, yeah.
Thank you, guys. Job well done.
Thanks so much.
It's all going to be online and on our social channels if you want to go check it out there. Thank you, guys.